A number of years ago, I helped to organize an exhibition by a group of Tibetan Buddhist monks who were touring the country. These monks were here to demonstrate the Tibetan art of butter sculpture. I didn't know anything about butter sculpture at the time, but I was glad to help organize the event. Part of my responsibility as a host in Tennessee was to find home hospitality for the monks. One local family with 2 small children agreed to host 2 of the monks. The couple was a little nervous because the Tibetans did not speak English well, and the couple did not speak Tibetan at all. Of course, their fears turned out to be unwarranted. The Tibetan monks were wonderful guests. They found nonverbal ways of communicating. During their visit, the monks happened to notice the 2 small children playing with Play-doh. The monks got down with the children and started playing with them. The Tibetans and the children played together, molding many different shapes and combining various colors. It turned out that Play-doh is a lot like the material that the monks use for their butter sculpture. So the children and the monks discovered that they liked to play with the same stuff. They laughed and they had fun together. They were able to overcome differences of culture, language, age, and religion through their common enjoyment of Play-doh. Adults communicate with words. We often write down what we have to say in letters, books, essays, and articles. But any child psychologist will tell you that play is the language of childhood. Play is how children communicate with each other and make sense of the world. Some would even say that play is how children learn to participate in that larger creativity in which we live and move and have our being. I'm not saying play will solve all the world's problems, but I do think that next time you run into someone you just can't stand or for some reason you can't understand, before you give up or decide there's no way you could ever communicate, break out the Play-doh.